Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a trying new makeup video. I want to focus more on some summer kind of bronzy beautiful looks. So I think I'm going to go in that direction kind of for summer and spring. I feel like a lot of times when I do trying new makeup, I feel a pressure to do like a really crazy colorful look, and I'm just going to do wearable beautiful glam looks. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I actually filmed this video 2 days ago, like the whole video, and my mic decided to not work through half of it. The footage just looked a little bit off. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but we're just gonna go ahead and use the same products because they're new to you guys and they're really fairly new to me. So this is gonna be like a second first impressions. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. I'm gonna tell you what's been going on with me a little bit because I have been a little bit MIA. What's new? I'm a hot mess. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe. So I'm gonna try this new Too Faced Lust Bronzer. I also have the Dragon Beauty like highlighting powders. Wow, I'm rusty. I have the Frankie Rose concealer. Also this primer everybody and their mother has been raving about, the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Brand new from Cover FX. They have these beautiful, you guys, wait until you see, beautiful blush duos. It's like a really shimmery and then a matte side. So we have a bunch of these. I have a new Big Ego mascara from Tarte. Literally just got this. I have the Beauty Blender spray. Also have this, wow, calm down, Babs. Also have this NARS Summer Lights face palette. We're gonna use that. Also have the Physicians Formula Healthy Powder. We have some new lipsticks. We have a bunch of stuff. So this is what I know I'm gonna use, and I'm just going to jump in. We're gonna do a beautiful look together. I'm gonna update you on what's been going on. So this intro has been way too long already, so let's begin. All right, we're gonna start out with this primer that everybody's been going crazy over. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. Has vitamin C and banana powder. People have been saying this is beautiful with makeup, without makeup, it gives you a glow. I can attest to that. It feels like a moisturizer when you apply on the skin, but it does give you luminosity. So it actually does have like some illuminating in there. It's not just like a wet look, like there's actual, I don't know how to describe it, like shimmer in there. It's not like glittery by any means, but it definitely will give you that hydrated look. So I'm gonna focus it where I'm really dry. Lately I have this patch right up here on my forehead that I don't know if it's like so dry that it can't absorb foundation and it looks patchy no matter what. It's really actually driving me a little bit crazy. So I don't know if you can see, but I have a little bit of kind of like a glow dew. I am breaking out. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna talk about that. For pores, I'm gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie. This is my Lancome Blur and Go stick. I've reviewed this and I said that I like it. It's not like mind-blowing, but I do like it. If you, let me know down below, what's your favorite pore smoothing primer? I love the Stellar Beauty Brilliance Primer, and I also love the Tarte Clean Slate, is that what it's called? But I want to know what your favorites are for specifically just pore smoothing. So comment that down below, I'm interested. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Fresh Wear. I've been really enjoying this. I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of my Armani Luminous Silk just to give me a little bit more of a glow. And I want to tell you guys what's been going on with me while I apply this foundation because I've been going through it. It's not been a fun time. Last week I was super stressed. Taxes were due, you know, and it's kind of like a stressful time. I hear a lot of people kind of venting on social media about it. I try to not. So I just kind of, you know, was like doing my own thing, doing my taxes, meeting with my guy. And anyway, so I was really stressed out about that. And so we've had some issues with our HOA as well. If you don't have an HOA, it's like a homeowners association. I don't really mind that, but Ian drives a company truck. So he has a company truck that he drives to and from work, which is really like a great perk because he is a foreman. Long story short, we've been dealing with the HOA not wanting any commercial vehicles parked in your driveway. Well, that's a problem when you drive, it's like a nice truck, right? Like a brand new pickup truck, but it just says his company, you know, logo on the side because it's a company vehicle. So we've had to deal with the HOA multiple different occasions, having to go to meetings across town. The only way he can park his truck in our driveway is if he covers the logo so it doesn't look like a commercial vehicle, essentially. Otherwise we get fined and all this crap. So anyways, he's been covering them. Well, he has to use like Velcro covers because he has an aluminum body truck, so he can't just like put a magnet on it. During a storm, his cover like blew away or whatever because it's like velcroed on. It took him like 2 days to get a new cover. Well, we got a freaking another notice telling us like we have to go to a meeting and we have to fix this or they're gonna fine us. And it's just really frustrating because it's like he's just trying to go to work to pay the mortgage. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's working and they just give us a hard time. So he was dealing with that for like the 4th time of like trying to go to a meeting and explain to them like I've already been to a meeting, like the wind blew it away, give me a break kind of thing. So he was stressed, I was stressed, and so it's just like all these things coming together. So then I got my period, which I know is like TMI. We're just really having a girl talk right now. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it was the stress or what, but I woke up and I was like, you know what? I have like a bite. Like I felt like I had a mosquito bite or something. I had one on my thigh and one on my back. And I thought, like, is that a spider bite? You know, but I don't see bugs in my house because here's another side note about me. I do not fuck with bugs, like at all. I just do not like them, especially spiders. Like they really fuck me up. I get the house sprayed, like exterminated or whatever every year and it works beautifully. Like I don't see any bugs. And I like it that way. I don't think it'd be spiders. I've not even seen a spider in the house. I know it's getting warmer out, but I've not seen one. So I'm like, that's weird. A couple days went by and they actually started like spreading and itching. And I was like, oh my God, I started getting in my head. It was just like my anxiety was overextended. It's like taxes, I'm cramping up. And then my face started breaking out like horrific cystic acne. And then it was like Ian stressed out about this and it was like just a combination of everything. I was just like, I'm gonna lose my actual shit. I freaked out after like 5 days. The little marks started spreading up my back and I had multiple marks like around my bra line. And I was like, what is going on? So I made an appointment with a dermatologist, which I don't have a derm. I've only been to the dermatologist a couple times in my life. So I go and they want to do 2 biopsies like right then on my thigh and like under around like my bra line. And I was like, she's like, I think it's, I don't even know the name of the stuff. I don't want to like get into it, but it's essentially like psoriasis or eczema, something that just like flares and it's just going to be there. Like you can't cure it. So she's telling me she thinks this is what it is. She's telling me kind of like a steroid cream that I need to use when it flares up. And she wants to do 2 biopsies to confirm. But if it confirms that, it's just the same treatment. It's going to be a steroid cream. So I'm like, I don't want to freaking do 2 biopsies. I've had biopsies in the past for cancer screenings, but for just to confirm if I have like eczema or something, it's not eczema, but it's like a more rare, of course, I'm the lucky one. It's like a rare kind of condition like that where you just get like these itchy kind of hives and they come and go when they want to go. I was breaking out with cystic acne really bad and she said, have you heard of, I'll put the name of the actual drug she was talking about, but she wanted to put me on this drug. It's like a blood pressure medication. And she's like, well, you know, it could mess with your cycle and your boobs could be tender, but that's really it. So I go home and like look it up and it's like you have to do blood work before you get on it. You could like get faint. And I'm like, with my anxiety, I can't even mess with that. So she's like, basically I left and she's like, you need to get on this medication, you need to do this, you need to do this. I just felt like bombarded and I was just like overwhelmed, like crying my eyes out, stressed because I'm like, my body is like breaking out in these hives. I'm breaking out on my skin, like painful. The thing about cystic acne is it's ugly, obviously, but it hurts so bad. And I had this cystic, you can still see like the mark here, for literally, it was like 7 days and I hadn't touched it. And it was just like this rock under the skin. It hurt so bad. And so finally I like popped it and then I was like using these patches to like drain it. It's just like been a whole thing. So basically my skin flared up like nothing I've ever seen. My body again was like breaking out in hives. So I was just like in the worst headspace. Like I felt like shit, you know what I mean? And my anxiety, I was like trying to calm down because like my body was like breaking out in this stuff. So anyways, I didn't even put makeup on really like last week. Like I just was a hot mess. I just felt so down and I just felt like great. Like now I have to deal with this like eczema or something, you know, like that's gonna come and go when I'm stressed. And we had a wedding to go to and I had like these hives on my back and I'm like, what am I gonna wear to cover this up? Like it was just, it seems like first world problems, but it was just like when it was spreading, it was freaking me out because I'm like, what is this? So essentially I say all that to tell you that last week was a rough week. I just felt really uncomfortable. I was itchy, my face was hurting, I was cramping, and I was extremely overwhelmed and stressed. And I think that's what was causing everything because after that, I was like calm down, and once I kind of relaxed a little bit, I still have the little hives, but some of them are healing. I have some, it seems to be like around my bra line now. I don't know, like I started working out, so I'm sweating more. I'm not sure, but it's definitely not like ringworm. It's definitely not like eczema or psoriasis. It's something like that, and it's a weird name, and I don't really want to like say it, you know, because it's like kind of like, okay, I don't know if I have it. That's what she thinks. So I didn't end up doing the biopsies. I'm just going to try to relax myself. I have the cream, the steroid cream. I used it a couple nights. I feel like things are calming down. My skin is clearing up a little bit. I still have, you know, some breakouts. I just think my stress and my hormones were just like raging, and I absolutely lost my shit. So if you've been there, so have I. It has not been fun. So now I'm like excited just to get back to putting on makeup and not being stressed out about like skin conditions and all this crap. It was a little rough time. So I'm not gonna get on that medication because for me, I mean, acne sucks. Cystic acne is very painful and it sucks, but I'm not willing to get on a medication for the rest of my life. One that can make me faint, messing with my blood pressure. I just feel like it's a little bit sketch, and I'm just not there. And I know like it's worked for a lot of people, but I also read some horror stories, so I'm just gonna kind of take care of my skin, try to just relax myself, try to not get so upset about stuff, and hopefully my breakouts subside. So I zoomed you guys in. I'm gonna go in with this Frankie Rose Cosmetics concealer. I have the shade Neutral. I used this the other day, as I said, and I really, really enjoyed it. It is very creamy. It's more hydrating than a lot of concealers that I typically use. Lately, I feel like my skin has been dry. Again, it could be just from all the acne that I was experiencing. When you put on like acne products, they're very drying. So I think I'm like kind of going for more of a moisturizing base. And this does oxidize, I will say that. So I just applied it, and it's going to oxidize a little bit. So I would say get a shade down if you're going to pick it up. But it has pretty good coverage, you'll see as I blend it out. But I've been really liking it. Again, it's still new to me, so I can't say for sure if it's like, you know, holy grail status. But it blends beautifully. I feel like it's quite smoothing, and it's not drying at all. So I'm taking a little bit of my Milani powder just to set under the eye. To set the rest of my face, I want to use this Physicians Formula Healthy Powder. I have the shade here, MW2. I really was curious about this. I almost bought it a few times, and then I don't know what happened. So I'm going to go ahead and use my sponge, and I'm just going to kind of load the product on and just kind of stipple into the skin. I really enjoyed the Healthy foundation from Physicians Formula. Does that look like it's getting dark? Does my face look really dark? Maybe I'm gonna switch to this brush. Oh my god, no. Okay, I contemplated taking my makeup off, but honestly, like, we're just gonna roll with it. Something is weird right here. It looks so muddy right here. I'm really kind of stressed about it, but we're just gonna keep going. All right, so brows are on. I feel like my skin is looking weird, but honestly, like we're just gonna roll with it. I have had, like I said, my skin, I don't know, is like angry and nothing works. So I'm gonna go in with this Summer Lights face palette from NARS. Really like this. I'm gonna use actually the shades for eyeshadow. So I'm gonna jump in right here to this beautiful like shimmery tan shade. I'm also going to pull this down here. I feel like this palette is perfect for like minimalistic looks. You could still pull it or bring it smoky, but if you're a neutral lover, I think this palette is gorgeous. Next, I'm going to jump into this deep shade. I'm going to apply this right here. So I'm actually going to take this liner from Mosquito, and I'm going to just apply it to the top of the lash line and then smudge it out. I don't do this a lot because I feel like it can get messy, but we're going to try it out. So for mascara, I want to go in with this Big Ego from Tarte. This is brand new. And we're going to do falsies, but I want to see what I think of this. I feel like it's okay, but My lashes look pretty small. I have small lashes anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop some lashes on, some false lashes on off camera, and then we will jump back into the face. So I popped on my lashes from Sozu. They're in the style Envy. I really like them. I didn't even have to cut them. They're like smaller than normal lashes. And now I wanna go in with this glitter bug liner from Marc Jacobs, and I wanna put this on my lower lash line and then kind of buff it out. So I'm gonna just apply it. I don't think I'm gonna use it in my waterline, just on my lower lash line, and then kind of smudge it. For bronzer, I'm gonna use this Too Faced Natural Lust bronzer. This is what it looks like. So it is a bigger size, which I like, and it kind of does have a sheen to it. Smells a little bit like kind of suntan, like a lotion, suntan lotion. I didn't really explain what I meant there. I've used this bronzer I think like 3 times now, and I actually do like it. I just think if you're deeper than medium skin tone, I don't know if it would do enough for you. So now I'm gonna go into this Dragon Beauty duo. This is a highlighting powder or a brightening powder duo. I've actually really enjoyed this for brightening, just like around the nose and in the center of the face. So for blush, I'm going into this new Cover FX duo in Warm Honey. I'm gonna start out with the matte. So these are really pigmented. Wow. So that's the matte side, and then I'm gonna go into the shimmer side just really lightly. These are so beautiful. I love these. For highlighter, I'm gonna go into this old favorite of mine, which is from Melt Cosmetics. It's called Gold Ore. So I lined my lips with this Lashaholics Danger Zone lip liner. I'll have it linked down below. But I'm going to go in with this Coral lipstick from Laura Mercier. This is brand new. This is in the shade Coral New. And then lastly, I want to go in with this Beauty Blender setting spray. I used this the other day and I did like it. It's very fine, so you have to get super close to your face. I also want to go into this Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Lip Gloss in Prism Rose. I wore this yesterday and it's just like a nice kind of mauve-y rose gold shimmery gloss. All right guys, so here's the finished makeup look, and starting off with the Ole Henriksen primer. I do like it. I feel like people are really hyping it, and I don't know if I think it's like life-changing. I like it. I'll continue to use it, but it's not my favorite kind of illuminating primer. Again, my skin has been out of whack, so it could be that. So I'll keep using an update. I like it, but I'm not like blown away. The Frankie Rose concealer I really like. The only thing is I wish there was like a lighter option. I'm gonna have to go on the website and see if there's like a lighter shade because it does oxidize. I'm almost wondering if that's why I feel like I'm looking dark. That mixed with that Physicians Formula powder. I don't know if I just need a little bit more brightness under my eyes. I am not sure what happened with this. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and this basically ruined my makeup today. I feel like I just look like a muddy mess, so I don't know if the shade was wrong, but also it grabbed very heavily, especially like over in this area, so I'll have to update on that as well. Too Faced bronzer is a yes. I really like it. It's just like a nice, healthy, glowy bronzer, so highly recommend this. Highly recommend the Cover FX powder duos or the monochromatic blush duos. They have 8 different shades, but these are stunning. Super pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. I just think these are beautiful. Really into those. Highly recommend this NARS palette. This is the Summer Lights palette. You can use this on your face too. So if you want to go traveling and you really are just like, I don't want to mess with a bunch of crap, you could use this on your eyes, in your face. I feel like this is a minimalistic palette, so if you're somebody that likes neutrals, you will get a ton of use out of this. They blend beautifully. They have enough shimmer to give you that like kind of bronzy look, so I really like those. Also have been enjoying the Dragon Beauty powder a lot. I've used it probably 4 different times now, and I've really been liking it, so I'll have to update, but so far so good. not really impressed with this, to be quite honest. I'm just being honest. I still prefer my Hourglass Caution. In terms of the lipstick, I like the Laura Mercier lipstick. It feels nice and comfortable. It doesn't have a scent. So far this is good. I really like this gloss. It's not sticky, it's very thin, and it gives you that kind of like beautiful glossy look. So that's a good gloss for me. I mean, it's not like blowing me away, but I do think it's beautiful. And then I do like this as well. Again, I have others that I prefer. I think the mist on this is so fine that you have to get like right up on your face, kind of like the Glow Recipe one. I like them, but I feel like I'm literally like this close to my face when I'm spraying it. This has no scent, so if you have sensitive skin, this might be good, but this is more of like a milky, obviously you can see, whereas the other ones are more like a water refresh. So to me, this is like a moisturizer in a bottle. So that is everything I tried today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I feel like it was a rough go. I have just been having, I mean, look, my lash is wonky. I've been having a rough go lately, you guys. I don't know, my skin has just been freaking out, so I think I'm going to wash off my makeup today, do some skin masks, and just let my skin breathe, try to drink a bunch of water, and just reset. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I have a lot more videos to come, and if you want to see more natural looks like this, let me know down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.